Hey guys, Kevin, Muddy River Tactical. Thank you for joining me. Today I have the Stoeger STR 9C. Here recently on the channel we've been talking about a lot of different budget pistols, and with this Stoeger coming in at under $300, I definitely think we should give it a try. So today we're going to do the first shots to this pistol and tell you our initial impressions. Alright guys, when I took this Stoeger out of the box, my first impressions of it, this gun's never shot, this is just straight out of the box, is it's kind of a mix between a Glock 19 and a Smith & Wesson compact feel. So the ergonomics on this gun just fit my hand really nicely, and I like the undercut they did on the trigger there. Out of the box, it comes with one 13-round magazine, which in a sub $300 gun, that's kind of what I'd expect. I wouldn't expect it to come with multiples, so we actually found some extra mags and bought a couple of them. But to the mags, one of the extra mags that we bought, and I don't know if it's one we bought or one that came with the gun, but the first time loading it, you can see the bullets are down there. The spring or the follower in there collapsed, and this mag's useless. I gotta take it apart and see what happened there. So that's not judging it good or bad, or it may just be something weird, but just something to note on the magazines. The first time loading it, I had problems with one of them. The interesting thing about this pistol is it's made with changeable back straps on here, but in the box it doesn't come with any. So that just strikes me as weird. So if you're gonna make a pistol that has changeable back straps on it, that's not very good if they don't have them to change. And how many people that are buying a sub $300 gun are gonna go and buy extra back straps just to try them to see if they feel better? So I definitely think that is kind of pointless in my opinion if you're not gonna give them to the people when they buy these pistols. So the stock sights on it are just 3-dot white sights. They remind me almost identical to like the Smith & Wesson sights that have been on Smith & Wessons for years. So me personally, I wish the back was blacked out and serrated. I think that way I get better target acquisition faster that way, but that's just me personally. So the trigger on this gun has got a trigger safety, and then it's got a flat trigger with a little curve on the bottom. So I kind of like it because it helps you get your finger in that same position every time. So it's got the trigger safety, and then just that much take up, and then a super clean wall. And then the reset is super quick. So first impressions of the trigger out of the box is, for this price especially, it feels really good. It feels better than the Glock trigger out of the box and a lot of other triggers out of the box, which these Stoegers are made out of Turkey. So I don't know how all that works. You know, Canics come out of Turkey and they have great triggers in them. So I don't know if these are kind of in line with the Canics somewhere or not, but they definitely have the trigger figured out on them well. So the mag release on these is swappable. The controls on it, the slide bar control is just one-sided. So for a left-handed shooter, you don't have one over there. But like we talk about on this channel all the time, 99% of the time I rack my gun off the front to manipulate it. So it's not a super big deal for left-handed shooters like myself, but just something to be aware of. It has a full rail on it, so you can put any lights or lasers of your choice on there. So these are not cut for an optic. I do not know if they make optic versions or not. I do not believe so, especially for that price range. So that's something to note. If you want an optic pistol, this probably isn't it. But let's shoot a few rounds through this thing, and then we'll come back to you and see what our thoughts are. Like I said, this is straight out of the box, never had a round shot through it. So let's see what happens. Feels pretty good, actually. it surprisingly shoots pretty well. The stock sights are decent. Like I said, I'm not a super fan of those blacked out dots, but it's a super accurate little gun. The grip angle right here, that angle to me is a little weird. I felt like I was pushing down on it, but that just may be getting used to it. And it also could be, back to the backstrap thing, it could be a backstrap thing that felt good, but without having those in here, it's hard to tell. So overall, I don't know, it feels good. The trigger is actually really good. For a sub $300 gun, this is probably the best trigger in the budget category that I've shot. The reset's good, the brake's good. They've done a very good job on that trigger. So I definitely think the Stoeger's something to check out. The reliability and stuff like that will be seen. I think with these pistols, Stoeger has a pretty good reputation of not having issues, but this mag issue from the start kind of, I don't know, that bothers me a little bit, knowing that it's the first time it's ever loaded and it does that. So I don't know, I'm weird about stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to contact them and see what they say about that. I've never had to deal with them as far as customer service, so see if they'll address that, or if it's just something stupid in there and I can fix it quickly. But either way, it's something to note. That's not a magazine that's been used and banged around or anything crazy like that. So overall, I think if you're in the market for a sub $300 pistol, I definitely think I would give this a try. It shoots really well, and like I said, it's made out of turkey. Canics and a lot of things are made out of turkey nowadays, so that wouldn't scare me personally. I think overall they got a really decent gun, and if you're looking for that price range, I'd definitely check it out. If you guys have one of these, definitely leave it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what your luck with them is. Somebody that's shot one way more than me, see how theirs is held up, if they've had any issues or not. Definitely let us know in the comment section below. And as always, if you need any holsters, you can check us out at muddyrivertactical.com. We got leather holsters, Kydex holsters, hybrid holsters. We got holsters for all different kinds of needs. So if you need anything, definitely check us out at the website or email us at support@muddyrivertactical.com. Until next time, keep practicing and always be prepared.